This epoxy recipe looks like heavy metal. In this video, we're going to show you step by step how to achieve this look on any project. The process is fun, it's simple, and the results are outstanding. Right now, you're going to learn the tips of layering color for this recipe to get professional looking results. Watch right now how Stone Coat Countertop Epoxy, color additives, and spray paint transform this surface. Enjoy the video. The first step in the process is using Stone Coat Countertop Epoxy mixed with our Silver Platinum base tint. This gives it that silver metal look. You only need about 3 ounces per square foot. We're going to spread that on the surface using our 1/8 by 1/8 square notch trowel. This is an easy process.
There you go. Give them a hand.
As you use the trowel, simply spread the epoxy. Don't go over the edges. Spread the main body of the project first, and then ease the remainder of the product over the edges so you don't waste anything. Next, we're going to chop the top. This is simple. You use our chop brush, you break the surface tension, you hide the lines, and this also aids in mixing the epoxy. Sometimes folks are so pleased with the look after chopping the surface, they simply want to leave it, and that's going to be their finished project. But today, we're making heavy metal. By using our propane torch, we're simply going to remove the bubbles caused by chopping.
It's just a cool technique to create, and then you can also use that rag to chop, and it's different than chopping with the brush. It looks a little different. And it's just another very expensive tool, but it works, you know. So when you spray it, don't be out here. If you be really close, it will, it will actually not create as much overspray.
We're now going to spray the entire surface with gloss black spray paint. It'll look like you're messing everything up, but don't worry, we have a plan. We showed some techniques using a brush and a rag just to create different surface tension and different effects. That's a fun process as well.
Yeah, that's the alcohol, so this is just the fine mist. So it just lets a little bit of stuff come through. Wow. But we're going to do the heavy mist and see if it's different. Okay, a little bit. I want to finish that side.
Using our deep silver metallic powder and some 91% isopropyl alcohol, we're using a heavy mist spray bottle to create this effect.
Now, I'll let you guys decide. Do you want this to be the finished piece, or you want to keep messing with it?
Oh, we got to keep messing with it.
What would happen if you racked?
Let's try it.
As we decide on how we're going to build this recipe, we're going to take a rag and drag it through these effects so far, and this turns out to be really cool later in the project. It's fun to experiment with other tools that we have on hand, like a heat gun, some more alcohol mixed with our metallic powder, and so on. This is really how you can find and achieve unique results and create different recipes that are just for your space. Here we're misting just a little bit of real teal on the surface. This looks amazing.
So we're going to now put chrome on this. Okay, so let's spray it out with chrome.
So you can see how layering colors upon colors really give you different effects. Now we're going to use chrome Rust-Oleum spray paint. We're going to hide everything that we did, but as we break surface tension with this plastic technique, it reveals these windows of interest, really cool effects underneath what we've already done. So here we're taking some painter's plastic, we're twisting it in opposite directions, and we're going to get an amazing result. As you tap the plastic down, it's really important to remember not to go too drastic with your angles. You don't want the human eye to jump out and say, that's not right. And so that's why we are changing the angle up a little bit, but not too much. The next step is so fun. What we're going to do is we're going to use a torch as well as a heat gun to create realistic movement. You see, there's a lot of straight lines at this point from the plastic technique, and we're going to use a torch and a heat gun to move those straight lines and make swirls and movement and natural heavy metal techniques. One of the things that we like about a heat gun is you really can move things without burning them. It's not hot enough to really hurt the epoxy, but you still get that air movement and that heat that warms up that portion of epoxy to give you cool, amazing, realistic results. It's been said one of the hardest parts of a Stone Coat epoxy project is knowing when to walk away. Step back, evaluate your process, evaluate your looks, see if you like it, and if you do, it's time to wait for the next day to apply your clear coat. All we're doing for the clear coat is sanding that first coat, that color coat, with 220 grit. We'll wipe the dust off with a normal shop rag, and we'll mix up again about 3 ounces per square foot. We're going to use our normal Stone Coat Countertop Epoxy. We'll mix with the drill at a 1-to-1 ratio, and then you're ready to apply it in the same way that we did on the first day. We're just not adding any color this time. When you're mixing with the drill, do it for at least 2 minutes. Go full speed. It's okay. You're going to get a little air in the mix, but you got plenty of working time to get that all out and make your project crystal clear. Again, this process is simple. We're simply going to pour our epoxy out right on the center of our project. We'll use our 1/8 by 1/8 square notch trowel to spread the clear epoxy, and then we'll chop it out. When it's time to chop the clear Stone Coat Countertop epoxy, we like to use our chop brush. We'll break the surface tension. We'll do it in a random fashion. This will hide any trowel lines as well as help us mix the material one more time on the surface. Use long horizontal strokes on all your edges so you get clean edges. And if you get a loose bristle in your epoxy, simply use your brush to pull it right out just like that. We're almost finished. Now it's time to use the torch to pop those final bubbles. This is super easy, fast, and efficient. We're simply going to sweep that surface as if you were hosing off a driveway. And as you do that, you're going to watch those bubbles disappear very effortlessly.
I really like this color recipe. I want to call it heavy metal. Let's make that the question of the day. Do you think we should name this color recipe heavy metal? Hey, visit us anytime at stonecoatcountertops.com. Call anytime for free project support. And until next time from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. We'll see you soon.
Remember, when you subscribe to our channel, click on the red subscribe button and be sure to ring the bell so you get notified every time we have a new video. Thanks again. Visit stonecoatcountertops.com to see all the products used in this video.